All right, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number 1. Yes, day number 1, week 15, spring 2025 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight, certainly a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. All right. My name is Mr. Petit. Let's head up. Today is Monday the 14th of October. April 2025. The subject is, of course, mathematics. And I want us to do a whole geometry review. This is review because we have done geometry before. If you weren't there, then, you have some catching up to do. Some people join us this year, so they might have not gotten to understand geometry. So we're going to be doing that this evening. And then all of us just need a general review on it, because this is something that is going to be on the exam. I could guarantee you this is coming. They always bring it every single year. All right, so geometry is always going to come in some form or fashion. So we have to make sure that we master these particular things. And so I want to begin with this question. So the question says that we have write down the special, write this down for me, please. Write down the special name of each triangle, Write down the special name of each triangle. So for this one, you're gonna write down the special name for each triangle, right? So I'm gonna actively draw these triangles. Some person say, Mr. Petit, you can't draw. You're just using AI. Well, I'm going to actually draw these as I do every class. And, earn back what has been taken unrightfully from me. So let's just go ahead and draw this particular triangle. There's the first one. Okay, this is a good one. We're gonna have 3 of them, so yeah, we should do 3. Yeah. So three triangles, and I want you to tell me the special name of each of them. Let me first fix it. So the fill is going to be nothing. I want the outline to be very thick. Good. And let's give it a nice red. Okay, move that around. Good, and good. So we have these 3 triangles. And in each case, I want you to tell me what is the name of this particular, the special name of the particular triangles that we have. If you know them, that would be great. If you don't know them, then that's what you have for to learn. Okay. Okay, so all right, so answer, we're gonna write down the special name of each triangle. Okay. This is not smart.
We already have answers, so you just have to leave the blanks there.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Good. So, all right, so let's kind of make this. So what we have is, let's say that this one is, let's say that this one is X. Let's call this X, Y, and Z. All right, let's say that that's X, Y, Z. Let's say that the next one is I said the next one is. I said this is
Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, Miss Morris?
I'm okay.
That's excellent.
Timothy, why are you asking everyone how they doing?
Can you leave me alone, Alea? I'm trying to be kind on this good Monday. I didn't even
God,
come for
dang.
you. Wow, I didn't even come for
I
you.
was just a
Wow.
little, no, I was curious. 'Cause
Wow.
you and so many people how they doing. It's a little
Wow.
odd.
Wow. You
Thanks.
want to know how I am doing? Do you want to know how I'm doing? Since you
I
brought it
asked
up?
you how you were doing. You said you were good.
No. I am experiencing jet lag from my flight from Dubai. That's how I'm doing. All right. So, yes.
Okay, Mr. Petit.
Jet lag. All right.
Sorry
So-
for coming late.
Okay, that's usual. We always come
Wait
late.
a minute though, but you can do a Zoom meeting from Dubai though. You don't need to. Oh,
No, I had to come to Nassau for
On
Sunday classes.
Mr. T, getting your own question wrong.
I'm being kind. I come for peace. I don't have it this week. I am peaceful. You know what? Right, Amaya, we are peaceful. We are not, we just.
Yes, so
Amen.
at this point, just don't ask anything. Let's have a moment of silence, please.
All right, so we have to write down a special name. I think we have a new student. Shandina Hales. Can you hear me? Shandina, can you hear me? You're speaking, but we can't hear you. So you have to fix your mic situation. Shandina Hales. We were speaking to the mic because we can't hear you. All right, so we need to write the special names for these different triangles. As you can see, for this first triangle, this is P, Q, Q. So it has these three angles in it. This is angle P, Q, and Q. This next one have X, Y, and Z as its angles. And this other one, this third one, have W, W, and W. Okay. All right, so let's start off with the first one. Can anyone tell me what is this, the name of this special triangle? Anyone can tell me. Let me open up the chat. I might want to talk in the chat. What is the name of this special triangle? Anyone can answer. No one knows? Come on, man.
Equilateral triangle.
Equilateral triangle, okay. Anyone
oh, I
else?
thought you was putting out the first one.
That's the isosceles.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pointing at the first one. What's the first one?
Isosceles.
Isosceles.
Equilateral or isosceles?
Equilateral or isosceles. Okay.
Isosceles.
Isosceles. How many persons think it's isosceles? How many persons think
It's isosceles because
Mixed.
two sides are equal
I
and
do.
one side is
Okay.
unequal.
I'm gonna go with
How many persons? How many persons think it's? How many persons think it's equilateral? Equilateral. Jada, you think it's equilateral?
Maybe.
Say it again. Maybe. Okay.
Those are like letters represent like how much each angle is.
I don't know. I just put different letters. I just put randomly. Just put some letters. in.
Miss Timothy, how you got? Okay.
I just put. Are you trying to row me in my class? Is that what I'm hearing? Shouting.
My voice was Antoine, please. My voice was not raised, Miss Timothy.
Go ahead, Aiden Adley. What you're saying? Is it equilateral? You think?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
I like
I
Aiden
believe-
Adley. Aiden Adley think it's equilateral. Do we agree with him? Do we agree with him? Aiden, looks like no one agree with you, Aiden.
Sad. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, Tavana, you did not have to do that. You did not.
Did I lie? I messed up. I'm doing them too. I
did-
switched up.
You did not have to. All right. All right. Genesis, you don't even want to talk no more. Genesis hiding in the chat. Genesis, why are you hiding in the chat?
I'm not hiding.
Genesis, I gotta be low key. All right. The first one, where's Lionel? Lionel, are you there? It's Lionel.
Yes, sir.
All right, Lionel. What do you think the first one is? What type of triangle is this? I'm trying to figure what type of special triangle is this. This was for Lionel. Do you know?
No, sir.
No? All right. Do you have a book and pen? Write this down, please, so you could
All right.
know exactly what this is. All right. So the first one is definitely going to be Alara. Drum roll, please. Alara. That is so good. That's so good. Every time she nails it. All right. It's definitely going to be
All right then.
isosceles. Very good. Isosceles. Why is this an isosceles triangle?
Because two sides are equal.
Very good. So for isosceles triangle, we know that if you look at these, right? Q and Q, that means that these two angles are equal, Q and Q. And so for isosceles, let me go ahead and write that down, the definition. So isosceles, so two angles and two sides are what? Are equal. Do you understand that, Aiden Adley? You understand how we got that? For isosceles. Aiden Adley, does that make sense? to you?
Yes,
You
it makes
understand?
sense.
Good.
I did say either equilateral or isosceles.
You did. So Q and Q.
I was correct, technically.
No, you were not correct because you said equilateral or isosceles, and then at last I asked you and you say it's equilateral. So yeah, next try. Good try, but next time. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's do the second one. The second one is X, Y, and Z. So what type of triangle is this gonna be?
Scalene. If I say
Scalene.
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 Scalene. Scaling. Why y'all saying scaling? Just because
A cute
Lionel-
triangle. Because it has no equal sides.
Wait, someone is saying something different. I love different. What you said, Miss Morris?
I say a cute triangle.
A cute triangle. Okay. Yeah, it's great to be different. Miss
Miss
Morris.
Please.
Because none of the sides are equal.
What do we call this triangle? X,
A
Y, and Z.
scalene triangle.
Okay, y'all keep on saying scaling. No one is telling me why they're saying scaling. Everyone is saying scaling.
Because all the sides are different.
Because none of the sides are equal.
Because none of the
Most
sides,
are equal.
I don't even have no measurements. How do you know that none of the sides are equal?
Because the letters are
Because they're
different.
labeled differently?
Because
we
Let-
both
oh.
go off the letters.
Equal up
Because
to
we
each
have X, Y, and Z.
Very good.
Unlike Q and Q.
Very good. So X, Y, and Z means that so let me explain it right, because y'all are not explaining it right. Let me explain it right. All right, so Claire's throat. All right, so X, Y, and Z, the angles means that the angles are different, right? And since the angles are different, that means that the sides are also going to be different. If you have a triangle where the angles and the sides are different, then you're dealing with a what? With a scalene triangle. So the answer is going to be scalene.
Mr.
Okay.
Petit,
Mm-hmm.
this how they gonna make it on the exam, or you just doing this for today?
Well, I got this from a past paper, so that's what
Oh.
sometimes they are generous. Yeah. All right. So this one is what? This one is
alien.
alien.
No
Why? No. So all
All the sides are different.
angles. Please don't forget the angles. Don't forget the angles. All angles and sides are what? Are different. Okay. So let me go to someone who I think is not paying attention. Ajani. Ajani, what type of triangle is this? Ajani, what type of triangle is this?
Scalene triangle.
Scalene triangle. Why you say it's a scalene triangle?
Because all angles and sides are different.
Very good. All right. Next, the final one. This one should be very easy. This is what?
Equilateral.
Equilateral.
Equilateral. Very good. Why is it equilateral? Because what?
All sides are equal.
All sides are equal. Or don't forget the angles, because the W's give it away. All angles and sides are equal, so it's gonna be equilateral. Spell it for me, please.
EQUILLA.
L.
I.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I.
EQUII.
A. I thought it was A.
Someone said it's A. Someone said it's A. I'm just going whatever y'all tell me. So they're telling me A. They're telling me A.
EQUI.
I is I.
Y'all telling me A. Y'all told me A.
The reason is
Equilateral.
What is it? What is it?
Why you erase my eye?
Equilateral triangle because all sides are equal.
Is it I or A?
It's eyes. Equilateral.
It's I.
It's I? Okay. All right. Y'all just change your mind so quick. All right. I. What
L.
else? L.
And then L and then A after that.
A. Oh, so now A.
T.
Okay.
Lateral. TERAL.
AL. Very good. Equilateral. Equilateral triangle. Very good. Okay. And we say it's equilateral triangle because what?
All sides are equal.
All angles and all sides are what? Are equal. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Charlitha, Shavarian, does this make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. I'm only hearing from 2 people. The rest of you, does this make sense to y'all? Let me know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question, how do your diagrams look? Does it look as good as mine's, better than mine's,
Nice
Better
and
than yours.
professional.
nicer than mine?
It's all right.
I don't believe it.
That's all right.
It's all right. All right, for yours to be look better than mine, so that's to be color coded, and that's not happening. So, good try. All
Mine
right.
is color coded, Mr. Petit.
Mine is too.
Ugh, I need to see it. I need to see it. All right, take a picture
I
of
can
your
send you
work.
the picture.
Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. My number is, let me go ahead and test my number. 426-8891. Crimson, you're late. 26 minutes late.
Evidence, proof, witnesses?
Yes, you're late. Lionel, do you have my number? Where's Lionel?
No, sir.
I put inside the chat 426-8891.
Okay.
Good right now.
426-8891. All right, I need everyone to take a picture of their work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Shavarian, you sent in your work yet? Shavarian, have you sent in your work?
Not yet.
All right, Danielle Johnson, have you sent in your work? Danielle Johnson, have you sent in your work?
So I sent it now.
Okay, Danielle, tell me what you understand about these 3 triangles. Danielle.
That they have different sides and angles.
So let's start off with isosceles. What do you know about isosceles triangle?
The isosceles has two angles and sides are equal.
Mm-hmm. What do you know about the scalene?
All the angles and sides are different. And for equilateral, all the angles and sides are equal.
Okay. And for scalene?
All angles and sides are different.
Okay. Good. All right, so that's the 3 different types of triangles, okay?
So.
Good. All right, let's move on from this. Javon Oliver. Javon Oliver, who's that? Where's Javon? Javon Oliver, are you there? Okay, and let me go ahead and Tanaya, do you understand how we got this? These answers? Tanaya.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so let's move on from the slide. I'm going to take a screenshot and move on. The rest of you, I need you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. All right, let's move on from this. All right, so this is pretty easy. Now let's move on from this. So what we have in cloud drawings and begin. So all right, so the next thing we have is we want to do an example. Call this examples. Okay. Examples. And I'm going to put this here. Boom. All right, examples. Boom. Boom. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to calculate the size of calculate the size of the angles of the missing angles. Okay. All right, so the first one, let's go ahead and let me grab my triangle again. So I have this triangle. Okay. I have this triangle again. Okay. I have this triangle again. Okay. It's on the far side, but it's more in the middle. Okay. Good. So what I want to do now, right, is I'm going to say that, hey, what is the size? Let's call this number 1. And I want to know, so let's call this one A. I want to know what is the size. Let's say this is 55 degrees. Okay. And let's say that this is 50 degrees. Okay. I want to know what is the size of angle A. All right. What is the size of angle A? Does anyone have any idea? How are we going to get angle A? How are we going to get angle A? What is the measure or the size of angle A? Any ideas on that? Calculate the size of angle A.
and 50.
Say it again.
Out of 55 and 50 and subtracted from 180.
Add up 55 and 50 and subtract it from 180. That's what you're thinking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else want to try? How are we going to get?
He's not wrong.
How are we going to get that? How are we going to get A? Anyone?
So I got 75.
You got 75 as your final answer. How did you get that?
Add them up and then subtract them by 180.
Add them up and subtract them by 180. My question is, why you keep on using 180?
Angles in a
Okay.
triangle
Angles on a straight
add
line
up
add
to
up to
180.
180.
Angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line add up to 180. That's the reason.
Angles in a triangle add up to 180.
Angles in a triangle. You're just making up these stuff. He said angles on a straight line add up to 180, right?
Best of it, no, it's angles in a triangle.
Angles on a angles in a
Angles
in a triangle. Angles in a triangle. So the interior angles of a triangle add up to
180.
180 degrees. Very good. All right. Lionel, did you send me your work as yet?
See, Mr. Petit, I tell you I could.
Lionel, where's Lionel? Lionel, can you hear me? Lionel, can you hear me? Where's Lionel? Okay, I can't hear from Lionel. So the reason that we are doing this is because the rule states, let me just give you all the rule. This rule we'll be using throughout, right? The same rule. The rule states that, so the rule is that angles in a triangle add up to what? Add up to 180 degrees. Okay, angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. That's the rule. All right. And so that's the rule right there. And so what does that mean? What does that look like? Well, that means that since we already have 55 and 50, we just have to figure what A is. By the way, what y'all got for A? Some people probably already got it. What y'all got for A?
75.
75.
75.
75.
So we already got 55 and 50. Okay. And so we have to figure out what is angle A. So the first step that we're gonna do for this one. The first step is that we have to add. Okay, so the first step is that we have to add. First step is add. Okay. What are we adding? We're gonna add 55. Okay. And what? And
50.
50. Very
Add
good.
55 plus 50,
Very
it will
good.
give you 105, and subtract it by 180 degrees that will give you the angle of 75.
Very good. So we have 50 plus
I had
55.
to go full nerd mode on that one.
I know, right? 5 plus 0 is 5. And 5 plus 5 is 10. So this is going to be 105. Okay. And so the answer here is 105 degrees. Okay. 105 degrees. Next, what we have to do, we have to subtract, right? Subtract. What are we subtracting? So we have to subtract what? 180 minus what? Minus 105. Okay. 180 minus 105. And so when we subtract it, we have 180. So we're gonna put this right at 180 minus, sorry, minus 105. So what do we have? 0 minus 5, we can't do that. It's gonna be what? 7. Put the 1 up. 10 minus 5 is gonna be what? 5. 7 minus 0 is 7. And a 1 minus 1 is 0. So that is gonna be what? 75. Okay. And so what does that mean? That means that A, right, is equal to what? A is equal to what? 75 degrees. And so that's the answer for A. A is 75 degrees. All right, does that make sense to y'all? Let me know if y'all understand that, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm still only hearing the
Yes, sir.
same few persons. Does this make sense?
Yes, sir.
How we got A?
Sure.
75.
Yes, sir.
Zion Davis, do you understand how we got A 75 degrees? Zion Davis, can you hear me? Where's Zion? Shantasia, where's Shantasia?
I remember learning this back in GLAD.
Shantasia, where's Shantasia? Shantasia, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Do you understand how we got that A is 75 degrees?
No, can you explain it one more time, please?
All right, so notice that. What's the rule? What's the rule? Read the rule.
Angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees.
Good. So we have these angles that are inside this triangle, we have 55 degrees, 50 and 8. All of them added together must give us 180. All right. So we already know that we have 55 and 50. What are we gonna do with them? We're gonna what?
Madam,
Add them, and that gives us what?
105.
105. After we already add them, we're gonna subtract what we get from 180. Why 180? Because angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Now when we subtract them, what do we get?
75.
75, and that's how we got that A is 75 degrees. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. Shadina Hales,
Yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Shadina?
Can you hear my microphone?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Do you understand how we got that A is 75 degrees?
Yes.
It's either yes or no, sir. So do you
Yes, sir.
understand how we got it? Have you written this down?
Yes, sir.
You have to send me your notes. You haven't sent me your notes as yet. Let me give you my number. My number is 426-8891. So take a picture of that and send it to me via WhatsApp. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's do another one, right? So we already got that. Any questions on that before we move on to the next one? Any questions? All right, so what I have is, let's say, right? Say that we have this. Let's say that we have Shania, you understand this? Because I know you'd be like, Mr. Badid, I don't understand geometry.
I understand this. I talking about like when they have them lines and they don't have corresponding angles and stuff.
Okay. Maybe coming to that. All right, so let's say we have this one. This is interesting. I want to figure out what B is. Any ideas in this classroom? How are we gonna get B? I want to figure what B is. Any ideas on how we're gonna get B?
You add up 58 and 58, and then you subtract it from 180.
She said we add up 58 and 58 and we subtract it from 180. Okay. Anyone else?
No, sir.
I think you take 58 from 180, and then when you get the answer, divide it by 2, because I think B and the other angle will be equal.
Very good, very good, Miss Morris. Excellent. You even hit them with the clear stroke. My. All right, you did get it right, Miss Morris. Anyone else want to explain it again as well? Anyone else want to explain it?
Mr. Petit, you didn't write A because we just worrying about B, right?
Yes, we just worrying about B. We're just worrying about B. How are we gonna get
Yes,
B?
sir.
If you subtract 180.
Good day, Genesis.
Hi, Mr. Petit.
Yes. Go ahead. Someone was explaining something. How are we gonna get B?
It's 180 minus 58. And then once you have that answer, because you have put 2 lines here, it would be an isosceles triangle. So that means that the answer that you have will be equal to the 2 corners.
Very good.
Mr. Petit, wasn't that the same thing I said?
Yes, that's what I said. I said you got it right.
Oh.
Yeah, I
I
said you
thought
got
you
it.
said I didn't get it right.
No, I said you got it right. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I don't think nobody answers.
All right. So what we have? So first of all, we have to understand that what type of triangle is this? What type of triangle is this?
Isosceles.
Isosceles, right? The first one was what type of triangle was the first one? This one was
Scalene.
Scalene, very good. Because what? Because why is it? Why was it a scalene triangle?
All sides and angles are different.
not equal.
Very good.
Yeah.
They're different. They're not equal, right? So it's a scalene. Okay. So, all right, now we have 58 degrees. But what we have to do is we know that B and B, they're gonna be the same thing. So we just could put another B here if we want to. So we have B and B. So what does that mean? That means that these two angles have to be equal. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to subtract. So let's go ahead and do that. That's the first thing we're gonna do. We're going to subtract. So let's subtract this. So we're gonna subtract. We're gonna take away 180 and 58. So we're gonna
That'd be 122.
Okay, so 180, okay. 180 degrees minus 58, okay. That equals to, you got 122?
Yes, sir.
Very good, 180 minus,
Good day.
good day, Mayalia, minus 58 degrees. 0 minus 8 is what?
You can't go. You got to
Can
borrow.
do, so we have to borrow. So this becomes what? 7, okay. And this is what? 10. 10 minus 8 is what?
2,
2. 7 minus 5 is what?
2.
2. 1 minus 0 is?
Bring
1.
down the 1.
So it's going to be 122. Okay. 122. So after we ready subtract, what's the next thing we're going to do? After ready subtract, we're going
to divide 122 by 2.
Very good. We're going to divide.
And that gives you 61.
We divide. Divide. So we have to divide. So we already know that 122, but we have to split 122 into 2 equal parts because we have to share it between this B and this B. So it's going to be 122, so 122 degrees. 122 degrees divided by what? Divided by 2. That equals to what? So 2
61.
into 2 into 122. How many times does 2 go into 12?
6.
6 times. 2 times 6 is
12.
12. 12 minus 12 is
0.
0. 0. Bring down the
2.
2. Very good. How many times does 2 go into 2?
1.
Once. 2 times 1 is
2.
2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So the answer is what? The answer
61.
is 61. Very good, 61. And so that's what we got 61. Class, does this make sense to you? How B is 61 degrees, so B.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Can you explain it
61.
one more time, please?
B is 61
Yes.
degrees. All right. Is anyone else who do not understand? Anyone who don't understand?
Laura.
Laura, you need me to explain it again?
So.
Wait.
I will be right back. I have to go. I will
Okay,
be
no
right
problem.
back.
I'm fine. Where's Lionel? Lionel, where's Lionel? Are you there? Lionel, can you hear me? Oh no, this is not gonna work. You have to answer, but Lionel.
Oh, sorry. My mommy was talking.
Do you understand what we did to get B is equal to 61?
Yes, sir. I watched what you did.
How did we do it? What did we do?
I watched you divide 58 from 180 and
No.
divide it by.
What's the reason? What's the reason?
Since B, like 2 B's are equal, like you got to divide it by the answer for 58 minus 180.
Okay. And so but why are we dividing it by 2?
Because the numbers wasn't labeled on that.
We're dividing it by 2 because we have to figure out what is the answer for these 2 angles, because they share the same angle. So after we subtract it from 180, we divide that, we split it into 2 to get the B and the B. By the way,
Sometimes
what type of triangle is this?
Isosceles.
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 Thank you, Alea. He's about to answer the question. That was excellent.
I didn't. You see how I paused? I didn't realize my mistake.
You should have been paying attention. All right, thank you, Lionel. Okay, Laura, you
Excuse
need
me,
me
Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
What were the topics?
This is geometry. All right,
Okay, thank you.
Lionel, not Lionel.
My favorite subject.
Alora. Where's
Hello?
Alora? Do you understand how we got B's?
Now I understand.
You understand? Okay. All right, so next, let's do one more. So we have scaling, we have isosceles, triangle, that's good. All right, so let's do one more. Do one more, and then we should be out of here. So let's say that, I don't know if y'all realize that I'm going in the button. Do y'all see the button?
Yes, sir, because this one will be
Oh, yes,
equalized.
What's the button?
Scaling, isosceles, equilateral.
Scaling, isosceles, equilateral. Crimson, that's what you said?
Yes, sir.
No, I was talking about how this one is A, this one is B, and this one is going to be C.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
So basic.
Wow,
And then
such
you'll
a
use-
shocking pattern.
No, and then you'll use closing loop.
That's the pattern I'm talking about. Okay. All right. All right, so I don't know how y'all didn't recognize the button. This is A, this is B, and this is C. I don't know. I don't know how much more simple I need to make it.
It was just so simple we didn't think about it, you know?
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so how are we gonna get C? I want to know
See,
what C
everything
is.
is equal to 60 because every angle add up to 60 to make it 180.
I don't understand how you got 16.
Okay, this is an equilateral triangle.
Mm-hmm.
And all the sides and angle are equal.
Mm-hmm.
And if it add up to 180, you could say 180 divided by 3 give you 60. So each angle will be 60.
Very good. Excellent. Very good. You want to roll in today, Miss Morris? A roll.
That's
Alright.
this month. Retail English.
All right. So she said it right. So this, what type of triangle is this? What type of triangle is this?
Equilateral.
Equilateral. How do we know that's equilateral?
All the sides are equal.
How do we know it? How do we know all the sides are equal? What gives it away?
The 3 lines.
The 3 lines.
The 3 lines. Very good. The 3 lines. Okay. And so this line, and that line. So that means that all of the sides are equal, which means that actually all of these are C's. If you really think about it, all of these
So
are
60,
C's.
60, 60.
Okay? So what we have to do is we only have to do one step. Okay. So all we have to do one step. We have to divide. Okay, divide. All right. We're gonna divide. So we're gonna divide what? Divide. We're gonna say 180 degrees. 180 degrees.
5 by 3.
180 degrees. Divided by what?
3.
Divided by 3. 180 degrees divided by 3. How many times does 3 go into 180?
60.
3 goes into 180. 3 goes into 18. How many times? 6 times. 3 times 6 is
18.
18. 18. And so 18 minus 18 is going to be 0 and 0. Bring down the 0. 3 times what number give you 0? 0. So 3 times 0 is 0. And 0 minus 0 is 0. All right. And so 180 divided by 3 is going to be what? 60.
50.
It's 60. So the answer here is 60. So C, okay, C is 60 degrees. C is 60 degrees. And that's our answer for this one. Class, do you all understand how we got that C is 60 degrees? Let me know if you all understand that, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's only Crimson
sir.
and Miss Morris.
Yes,
There's a lot of persons who are
Yes,
not
sir.
answering.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Do we
Yes,
understand
sir.
how we got
Sir.
that C is
Yes,
60?
sir.
I'm still not hearing from Destiny, Elkanique, Jaden.
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
hearing from you all.
Yes, sir.
Jasmine, Kiajane. Do you understand this? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Liliana, Malaya DeVoe. Do you all understand this?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Tori Miller, where's Tori Miller? Tori Miller, can you hear me? Tori Miller, can you hear me? Okay. Tori Miller. Tori Miller. Tori Miller. Can't hear from Tori Miller. Maybe I have to call her daddy to let her daddy know. I can't hear from her. It's not good. If you're inside the class, you have to participate. You have to participate. All right. All right, I need everyone to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Where's Tori Miller? Tori, can you hear me? Where's Tori? All right, let's move on from this. We have another question to do. So hopefully y'all get this. Any questions on this before I move on? Any questions on this before I move on? Are we good?
No, sir.
Go ahead. What's the question?
I say no, sir.
Oh, as in no, you don't have any questions. Okay.
Yes, sir. No,
All
sir.
right, all right. I was trying to figure out what is that. All right, good. So how are y'all enjoying your Easter break?
Bullpen
It was good until
classes and all.
like on the class on Monday.
Yes, wow.
What
Wow.
Easter break?
What do you mean by Easter break?
Easter break. Some people are on Easter break.
Oh, no. We don't
Yeah,
believe in
yeah,
that.
Easter break.
Easter break. How are y'all enjoying your Easter break, man?
Not anymore.
Mr. Petite, I would be enjoying it more
Look
if I
where,
wasn't in class.
look where is Mr.
Ah.
Petit. In class. On my Easter break. I have 3 weeks.
We're doing so good on my Easter break.
How you enjoying your Easter break?
Taking my Easter
I'm
break.
not enjoying my Easter break because Mr. Petit has classes.
Wow. Wow.
Man.
Wow.
Why not so true?
This is the
Wow.
best part of your
Like,
day.
can't
What
we
you
take
talking
a
about?
break?
Wow.
I have more fun here than at work.
Wow. Thank you, Genesis. Thank you, Genesis. Oh. All right.
See, Mom, that's because you at work. We at home enjoying ourselves.
That's
All
just
right.
so y'all could get ruffled from Miss Petite feeling himself.
All right. All right. Calculate the size. So just let me make y'all Easter break much more enjoyable. Okay, since y'all, are not enjoying it. So calculate the size of the following angles. This should make your day. Okay, right, Alea? Should be great.
Huh?
Should
I
make,
mean, pardon me?
this should make the day right away. All right. So Shanair has been bothering me all year for these type of questions. So let's see if I could. I'm hoping this is the type of questions you mean in, Shanair. If not, let me know. So let's see. I hope I draw it right. Okay. I'm the best artist.
You're
in the world.
AI though. You're AI, so you could do it right.
Yeah, I'm only AIs on Tuesday and Thursdays. The other days I'm human.
Whoa, this different technology
Yeah.
I've never seen before.
Yeah, hybrid. Mhm. All right.
Mr.
So
Petit, last week Wednesday, you was saying you was AI too, though.
I said on Tuesday and Thursday I'm AI.
Not the
But
receipt.
last week you was AI though, like all last week.
Yeah, but I have updated my features, and so
That don't sound like much of an update.
yeah, I had to. And we all on Easter break, so I had to regress. Can't be giving y'all the full throttle on days that had to back down a bit. All right. All right. So let's see. I need to make this like an arrow. So let's see. We're gonna do this. Yeah. Let's do it like that. I'm hoping I get the shape right. No, I'm not hoping. I'm gonna get it right. Wink, wink. Shivers. Okay, let me.
Mr. Petit, are you in some sort of role play? What's happening? Why you keep using all these wink wink and shivers and coughs?
Can you do your work? That'd be very nice. On this good Easter break. I don't like to be stressed out on my Easter break,
So why you
Mr.
stressing us
Petit,
out?
if it's
I don't
a
like to-
break, if it was a
guess I'm
break,
the
you
only
wouldn't
one
be
who
doing this
doesn't
class
believe
right
I
now,
don't-
now would you?
I don't like to be stressed out. I love y'all so
Mhm.
much that I don't want y'all
Wow,
to fail
this
the
is
exam.
hatred.
I don't want y'all to fail the exam.
Nah, that's love.
This
Thank
is
you.
not no love.
That's love.
I literally was
tired of right
studying
now.
all day and I have to come to class. Seriously?
Wow, look at that, love. All right, so when you see those exams grades and they're AAA, you're like, wow, Mr. Petit, that was so good. I am so happy that you didn't let me,
That sounds like something
People
that
please.
came straight from AI.
Stop the English.
I finally starting to believe that you're AI, Mr. Petit.
All right, so this is gonna be, look at my drawing. It's very nice. I hope yours look something like mine's. All right, so
Mine is better.
No, I get unconfused.
Mr. Petit, when you see my
all right, Amaya, you didn't have to show off. I mean, like, come on.
Mr. Petit, when you see my exam grade, you could think you frying fish.
That's
Wait.
where?
Antoine, and you're not doing the exam this year? And you're like doing the exam like next year? Because you're in grade 8?
And the one you in grade 8?
Grade 8.
You in grade
Grade 8?
What?
Mr.
That's
Petit.
weird.
Mr. Petit,
See?
go on.
Wait. I am
Totally new information.
No way, man.
All right,
You
all
in the
right.
wrong class.
Die in grade
You
8.
clock him
Wait.
like that.
All
Why?
right, stop.
Uh,
One at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time.
He's
I
supposed to
am
be in
grade
that
20.
class.
One at a time,
wait. So the
one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Antoine, I think you're supposed to be in my class. I think I've been in the wrong class.
That's basic.
Michael, I have
Say
classes.
glot.
I have
Say
my
glot. Nah, Mr. Petit. Watching they get you.
What he doing in class?
You mean he's
Petit,
going in
that's
grade
weird
8 or he's
though.
in
This
grade
class
8?
is grade 3 and grade 6.
Yeah. Great.
Not
Yeah.
even 8.
I find that weird. How come we have to take this on myself? People in my school could take.
All right, Crimson, that's a lot of talking you're doing.
Wow. Cool.
All right. Okay, so we need to figure what these angles are.
He knew you because he know he lying.
I have receipts. I could call your mommy right now and ask how old you are. Live right here. I have a number. I have on speed dial. Can we do that? You want to? You want?
We have the police
So,
on
my
TV, Dad, Mr. Petit. What's happening?
Wow.
My mommy sleeping.
No worries. She'll wake up. All right. So let's go ahead and do angle. What? Angle. Which one should we do first? It's your choice. I'll let Shanae pick.
All right.
Shanae, what do you think we should do?
X.
X? Okay, Chanel, that's a good one. Let's do what she said. So so this is gonna be angle X. So what is this? What is the measure of angle X? I don't even, okay, let's just try angle X. So we need to figure what angle X is. Okay. And okay. Should have a line here somewhere. Angle X is easy. And then we need to figure what angle Y is. All right. Angle Y. Right, and then after that, we need to figure out what angle Z is. So angle Z. So you figure what angle X, Y, and Z is, okay? So let me erase this. Erase this. I want my lines to be straight. Nice and neat. Okay? Unlike some people work.
Call names though.
I said, unlike some people. Crimson, you're one of them, so I'm trying to say.
I have the receipts where you said my notes were neat. I have receipts.
I was lying. I was lying. I had to cheer you up. All right, so we need to figure out what angle X is. Any ideas on how we can get angle X? This is angle X. How are we gonna get the size of angle X? Anyone? Anyone could try. Don't be shy.
It's a vertically opposite.
Vertically opposite? She's saying vertically opposite. Like, what is the angle?
They're equal.
They're equal. Tavana, you said 100. Why
Yes,
100?
sir.
Why 100?
Because it's a co-interior angle.
How do you get to co-interior?
Oh, I know how to get for the one Z.
I want X.
Oh, X.
Yeah, X.
I'll
We're gonna get
let
X.
somebody else try for now.
44 degrees.
44 degrees. Someone is saying 44 degrees. Okay.
Yes, sir.
44 degrees. Okay.
56.
56. Where do you get 56 from, Chanel?
I added them.
Wait.
God of
Mr. Petit.
have mercy. This could be
Oh,
long.
no, never mind.
Uh-oh.
I think I get it.
What do you think it is?
80?
80
Do we
degrees?
have to find the value of Z first?
Is it
No.
90?
90 degrees? No.
136?
136? No.
If we find the
Tavana.
value of Z first, will it?
No, it won't help.
No.
No.
Oh.
I mean, not that it wouldn't help, It's not necessary. Tavana,
Yes, sir.
you don't know how we gonna get X?
Because they co-interior and then co-interior angle equals 180. But I ain't sure about that one. I only know about Z and Y for sure. But I think
Why you think it's co-interior? Like, what made you think it's co-interior?
because they inside the quadrilateral and then like the two sides parallel. So like they co-interior.
How? Like, what gives it away?
They
Like
on the inside.
they're on the inside? No.
And it's a U. It's a U.
It's a U?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So co-interiors are U?
Yeah, they're U.
Co-interior
Like
makes a
the
C,
U shape.
but that's not co-interior with X.
Why is not co-interior Genesis?
I feel like it is
Uh,
co-interior.
I don't think that's co-interior. I think the one under Y would be co-interior with 44.
Okay.
Why mean it was a co-interior with 80? That's what I'm trying to say. So
Co-interior.
then 100 minus
Oh,
80.
with
180 minus
80.
With 80. Yeah, she's saying the co-interior with 80. Would that work? What y'all think? First of all, we have to know what is a co-interior angle. Okay. Some people do not know what a co-interior angles are, what are co-interior angles, and that might, be a problem. So I'm gonna give you a chart for that, just so you could see what shape do co-interior angles have.
A C, they make a C. C.
They make a
C.
They make a C. They make a C. Okay. Okay. So let me whip out the slide. Okay. So if you look at it, let me go ahead and explain it from the slide. So basically, if you look at it, right? Oh wait, this is in our way. I'm gonna put it right at the bottom now. So it wouldn't be in our way. So basically, it's too small. Let me
Write it down.
No, you don't have to write it down. You do not have to write it down. I just want you all to see it. So basically, for co-interior angles, they must form a C shape. So it's a C shape, or like what Tavana said, it's a U shape, C or U. But we typically say C, right? It's typically a C shape. It's a regular C or a robotic C. It could be it could be a C like this, or it could be a C like this, or it could be a C like this, or it could be a C like this. Like, it doesn't matter. It could be up, down, side, side. It doesn't matter, right? All of those, we call them C's. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, so don't be technical. Oh, Mr. Petit, that's not a C. It's a C, all right? That's not, okay. So this is a C shape, all right?
That's a face. Face you
That's-
just draw though.
That's crazy how I drew a face. Wow, I am AI. All right, so it could be this C. 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 It doesn't matter, right? All of those are different C's, right? So co-interior angles, they add up to what? They add up to
180.
180 degrees. So please understand that the co-interior angles add up to 180, and that's the rule we're going to use here. Okay, co-interior angles add up to 180, that's the rule. And so now let's look at our diagram, right? And can you all see the C before I draw it out? Can y'all-
Yes, sir.
You can see it? So let me draw it out. So the C goes like this. Okay,
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
go ahead.
May I use the bathroom, please?
Yes, you can. So the C goes like this. That's how the C looks. I ask again, do y'all see the C? Do y'all see the C?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
This is kind of cool coloring this.
Yes.
Kind of cool. You like my coloring? I know.
I like the color, but I don't like how it's done.
You don't like
Mr.
ours?
Petit.
Yes. So this is a
So
C shape.
that means we have two C's in here.
We're just focusing on this C, my dear. Just this one. We're just focusing on this one. Let's just focus on this one. All right.
So that means that
So we have
it-
parallel line, X and 80. They are co-interior angles. And so let's go ahead and write that, right? So we're gonna say the reason. Let's write down our working first. So let's go ahead and write down the working. So the working is so we have 180. Wait, let me go. It's gonna be 180.
Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
you
Minus.
sure it don't look like a C?
It doesn't look like it's a robotic C. Like I said, it could be like this C. It could be that C. Or it could be like this or like this. Right? Both of them, we just call them like a robotic C's. Upside down, upright, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Or if your brain would allow you, just say a U, right? A C or a U, whatever your brain would allow you to see. All right. All right. But whether it's a robotic U or robotic C, both of them are the same thing, right? And so so we're gonna say 180 minus what? Minus 80. Okay. Class, what is 180 minus 80? That gives us what?
100.
100. So the answer for X is gonna be what? 100 degrees. By the way, what is the reason? What is the reason?
Co-interior angles added to 180.
Very good reason. Interior angles add up to 180 degrees. So class, does this make sense to y'all? Before I move on to the next one, does this make sense to y'all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Only one
sir.
person. The rest of you, does this make sense to you? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Could you
sir.
explain it again, please?
Okay, I'm gonna explain it again. So Joel, you see the U shape or the C shape?
Yes, sir.
What do we know about co-interior angles? What do we know about co-interior angles, Joel?
Hold on.
What do we know? Co-interior angles, what?
They add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. So if this is 80 and this is X, all we have to do is we have to subtract them, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Right? And so 180 minus 100 gives us what? Sorry, 180 minus 80 gives us what?
100.
100. Okay. The rest of us, do we understand this? Let me know if y'all understand this, please. Let me know if y'all
Yes, sir.
get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tanaya, do you understand how I got this? Tanaya,
Yes, sir.
explain how I got it. How I got 100 degrees.
You subtracted 80 from 180 with equals 100 because co-interior angles add up to 180.
Very good. Go into your angles out of 20. Where's Ariana? Is Ariana here? Is Ariana here? I'm not hearing from Ariana.
She thought it was Easter break, you see? So like anybody's coming.
Yeah, let her know that we have class. All right. I think
I don't like the accent, so
I
I can't do that.
You don't like her what?
I don't like talking to her, so I can't do that to you.
You don't like talking to your cousin? Your
Stop.
cousin?
I don't think she has her device. I don't know how to contact her.
You don't think she have a device? Well, I guess you can. Okay, I could talk to mommy. All right. All right, let's go on. All right, so let's go on to angle Y. All right, let's move on from this one. All right, so we need to figure what is y, right? We need to figure what is y. All right, so angle y, angle y, angle y, angle y. All right, so how are we gonna get angle y, class? How are we gonna do that?
By a C shape.
I know.
Go ahead.
All angles on a straight line add up to 180, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then we have to say, oh wait, angle of y.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
We already know that. Let me just put this in.
the
We already
80?
know that. We already know that 80 is. We already know that x is 100 degrees, right? So let's put that in the diagram. Okay. Okay. How are we gonna get y? Any ideas?
I may be wrong, but since 44 is next to C, doesn't it make C 44 degrees? I mean,
No. No. Anyone else want to try?
Mr. Badik, is it 44 because it's on a straight line?
She made it on a straight line.
I ain't know, and I got to think about that.
No, 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 no. Anyone else want to try? I'm not hearing from the veterans here.
Do we have to find out the other angles to get y? Like how 44, you'd have to minus, you'd have
Is
to
it
find
136?
z.
Who said 136? Who said one? Who said
Gabrielle.
130? Gabrielle? All right. That's your name, Gabrielle, and not Shadina?
Oh, yes.
So your name is Shadina or Gabrielle?
Gabrielle, I'm on my sister's account.
Okay.
136 degrees.
136. How did y'all get? How y'all get 136? What y'all doing?
Angles on a
136
straight
maybe
line
from
add up to
44.
180
Taking
degrees.
44 from 180.
Because 44 is also lines with y.
Okay.
And you subtract it from 180.
What's the reason again?
Oh,
So
We
wait.
get 136.
Isn't y 44?
180 degrees.
Okay.
Mr. Petit, Mr. Petit,
Go ahead.
is y 44?
Why 40? Why would you say that?
Because it make a z. Yes.
Because it make a z? Okay.
Yes, sir. So that means it's supposed to be equal.
Okay, so she's saying because it make a z that equal.
makes it equal
Okay. Anyone else want to try?
Y is 44.
Anyone else want to try?
I thought it was like a
I think
thick
y is
shape.
44 because it makes a z shape.
I think it's a z, so it's 44. Anyone else? So we got 136, we got 44. You don't see
I
the
think
z?
it's like a
No, I think it's
Z shape.
132.
Think it's 136.
But in a Z shape, like all straight lines equals 180 degrees, right?
Angles on a straight line, 180 degrees. Tavana, what do you think? Let's go to our expert in chief. What do you think?
I
But-
think
But why?
I think Y was 44, but I ain't sure. But I think it's 44.
Why would you say it's 44?
I think like the Z ones,
Uh-huh.
the alternate. I don't know if it's alternate, but like yeah. I think it's
Oh,
alternate
you
angles.
think it's
And I know
alternate?
alternate angles are the same.
Okay, so you think it's alternate. All right, anyone else want to try? So we getting 136, we getting 44. Okay. All right, so let me show y'all. So I'm gonna come out again with my trusty. Let me use a highlighter. Hopefully that'll be, y'all could see it that way. I just trying things at this point. So I want to use, color should I use? Let's use
Orange.
yellow. All right, so as you can see, hopefully y'all could see this.
But you asked us what color do we want though.
Hopefully y'all could see this. This is not a
We only can
democracy.
do the opposite.
This is not a democracy. All right, as you can see, this right here forms a what?
Oh, a Z.
I said it first.
Mm-hmm. Very good, Genesis. When you said it, I was like, wow, she got it. Excellent. All right.
I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it?
It took me a couple minutes, but I finally remembered.
If you do the color, you can see it now.
All right. So, yeah, so we have, so y'all see the Z, right? So now what do we know about this angle and this angle? They are what?
Equal.
They are equal. Very good. They're equal. And so why are they equal? What's the rule? What's the rule? Why are they equal?
Because they're on like a Z shape.
They're Z shape, but what's the
Angles that form a Z is equal.
Oh,
Oh.
mercy. The
I
reason,
can't remember.
what type of angles are these? Alternate
Alternate angles.
are equal. Okay. They
said I'm-
form a Z shape. I didn't say you were wrong, Devana. I didn't say you were wrong. Sound like you were guessing, but I didn't say you were wrong. But good. All right, do we understand how we got the angle for Y, Aiden Adderley? Do you understand that? We got the angle for Y. Y is 44. Aiden Adderley, do you understand how we got the angle for Y? Where's Aiden? I can't even hear from Aiden. Aiden Adderley, are you there? Aiden. I can't hear from Aiden.
Mr. Badik,
Yes, Ronald.
I still was right with the 44, but I said the wrong formula.
Yeah, you still was right. So that's pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Amaya, Nanum, you understand how we got 44 for this one? Amaya, Nanum. Where's Amaya? And Antoine Fernandez. Antoine Fernandez. Where's Antoine?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got 44 for this one?
Yes, sir.
Why did we get 44?
Because alternate angles are the same.
Because other angles are equal. Very good. Very good.
Mr. Petit, remembering these rules, saving everybody a lot of
Yes.
time.
Yes. Yes. All right. Liliana, do you understand how we got this? 44 degrees.
Yes, sir.
How do we get 44 degrees?
44 is vertical to Y, so Y is also vertical to 44. So that
It's
makes
not-
Y.
It's not vertically opposite. It's because of the Z shape. All right.
That's a Z.
That's a Z. It's it's a Z shape class. Y'all didn't see the Z? You don't see the Z, Liliana?
Nope.
Mr. Petit, why you make that line
Erase the
straight then?
erase
All right, let me erase the middle one.
Erase the round
Alea, do not tell me what to do.
Mr. Petit, that line is so straight, anyone would get that wrong.
All right. Liliana, do you see the Z yet?
Kind of.
Kinda. Okay, let me draw it again. Let me draw it again. So y'all can actually see it. Watch this.
That is not a Z.
This is a Z. Open your eyes.
I think you need to get eye check. That is not a
Open
Z.
your eyes. If you can't see this as a Z, I don't know what to do for you. I don't know. There's no hope.
Look at the Z over there on the side.
Tell
Yeah,
your
look at that way down.
tell your parents that I can't help you. This is obviously it's not a regular Z, right? This is like a backward Z. It's like a Z that's
resembles a Z
yeah,
shape.
it's a Z that's like, you know, had some issues. It's just put on the side. It's not gonna be like obvious like this is a Z. do you not see that this is a Z? This is a Z. This is a Z. That's a Z.
It's more
Okay.
so like an N, a very long N.
Okay, okay, Crimson. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was so helpful. You know, so helpful.
Conversation war incoming.
Y'all better try find the Z. That'll help you get the answer right on
I
the
know,
exam.
right? I know, right? All right, so this is a Z. Liliana, do you see it? You see it now?
I see it.
Okay. If you can't see a Z, what other shape this could be? Maybe if
A
I can't
very
see this,
large N.
a very large.
A
It can't be
sharp
a U.
S.
A sharp S. Oh yeah, that's another one. It could be a Z or S. A sharp S, Z or S.
Or a U.
Not a U. How is this a U? I can't see a U from this. Unless this line go back. All right. Well, at least I got my last airbender, you know, flames. You see that? You know, or Dragon Ball
I see
Z.
that. I said that.
I know, right? I know, right? I know, I know. Right? Leave it to the anime people. Anyone here has watched anime?
Me.
No.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Me.
I've watched every anime.
Avatar is not an anime, actually.
I've watched every anime.
Wow.
Yeah. Last one.
Avatar is
I
not
I
an anime.
automatically lose interest if somebody tell me they watch anime.
Wow. Ouch.
My anime is
Anime,
without
like,
me.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
everybody could watch that.
I wouldn't care if she lost interest.
I love
All right.
anime.
I
All
really
right.
don't care.
All right. If you're not an anime fan, then you know.
Get out of the class one time.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say
Yeah,
that.
get out.
I didn't.
Okay, bye, Mr. Petite.
All
There's
right.
only one good
I
anime
mean,
that's
it's kind of
Ponyo.
mid.
Angled Z. Angled Z. Angled Z. We have angled Z. How are we gonna get angled Z? Angled Z is the easiest one.
I think it's also 44.
No, I'm sorry. That's not. I'm sorry. No, that's not. No. No. Nope. Nope.
Is it 100?
Nope.
Angle Z is what you get from subtracting 44 from 180.
Why would you say that? Why would we subtract?
Angles on a straight line equal 180.
Wait, have you been studying or something like that? Like, how do you know all these? Like, that's not even fair. I can't even teach no more. All right. So she is right. If we have this, obviously we have a straight line. Okay, Alea, obviously this is a straight line. Okay. And
That's what I said, though.
and can I finish?
Yes.
And that'd be great. And we have the points right now. So angles on a straight line at a common point must add up to what? Must add up to what? 180 degrees. So what does that mean? That means that it's gonna be 180 minus what? Minus 44. 44. 180 minus 44, which gives us what? 180 minus 44, that gives us 136.
136.
I think Gabrielle said 136 one time. Am I right? 136.
I did.
Yeah, so 136. This is 136. All right. What is this? 136 degrees. 136 degrees. Why is this 136 degrees? Because anime is
Because you take 44 from 180.
so the
Because
reason.
angles on a straight line add up to 180.
Very good, because angles on a straight line. Did anyone watch the Last Airbender on Netflix?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
That series was watched.
It was
Yes.
peak.
That's on a
Oh
straight
my
Series
god.
was
it was peak.
kinda
Anime for
garbage. I'm
kids.
sorry.
Loki, ain't so Oscura.
Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. All
Hey,
right.
One Punch Man people here.
All right, so that's it. So that's how we got 144 minus 44 is 136. Okay. And yeah, so that's how we got that. So that's that. And okay, so what's the reason? Why do we get 136 for this one?
Because we take 44
Because we
from 180.
subtract 44 by 180.
Yes, so because we subtract 144 minus 180 and 144, that gives 137. Why? What's the reason? Why did we subtract it? What's the reason? What's the reason? Why did we subtract it? What's the reason, class?
The
What's the
reason is
reason?
the angles on a straight line.
Angles on a straight line equals 180 degrees.
Very good. Angles on straight line add up to 180 degrees. All right, this is what I want you all to do. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that for me. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay. Jaden, where's Jaden? Jaden, can you hear me? Jaden, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand how we got this?
Yes, sir.
How? Jaden, do you understand how we got this?
Kind of and kind of.
Kind of. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Angle C. How did we get angle C?
You took 180 and you minus it by 44.
Well, that gives us what?
163. I mean 136.
136. All right. All right. So why did we subtract from 180?
Get the angle.
Say it again.
Get the angle.
No, why? What's the reason? What's the reason? What's the reason why we subtract 140, 180 and 140 and 44? What's the reason?
Oh. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees.
Very good. You see the line, right? They're on the same straight line and they add up to 180 degrees. So that's why we subtract them. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Let's move on from this. All right, I need everyone to take a picture of their work, please. Tayden, you already sent me your work? Tayden, you already
Yes, sir.
Rihanna, did you already send me your work from this? Rihanna. And Ren, have you sent in your work? Rihanna and Ren? Rihanna, Ren, and Rashid, have y'all sent in the work as yet? Let me know,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Elkonique Lloyd and Genesis Anna, have y'all sent in the work?
Not as yet. I didn't send it in a minute.
Okay.
I have to send it after class because I don't have the device.
Okay. All right, so let's move on from this. Why is this thing? Okay, good. All right, so let me go ahead and keep. All right. All right, so let's move on from this. So based on this, do y'all think y'all could handle another question? Or no? No, y'all very quiet.
I could.
Good, good, very good.
No, sir. All things are
No.
possible.
I think all things are possible. I think that's good. I mean, the Warriors thought all things were possible last night, but
I said with God. With
know.
God, all things are possible.
Okay, that's good. I think the Warriors thought that too, but unfortunately, we did not.
Hold on, Miss Bedick. You mean Warriors as in basketball or no?
Yeah, Warrior, we lost, man. The Clippers.
They didn't have God on their side.
The Clippers.
The Clippers?
The Clippers, yeah.
Mr. Petit.
Yes, yes.
We lose to the Clippers right last
Yes,
night, right?
we did. We did.
But we're gonna come back against Memphis, right? And we get into the playoffs versus the Rockets, right?
You think so?
Yes. It's we have playoff Jimmy, Mr. Mr. Playoff Jimmy.
He ain't been playoff Jimmy in. He ain't been playoff Jimmy in. That's all I could say.
12 times 12.
All right.
You also
Okay.
get playoff Jimmy.
KFC, UFC. What else am I say?
Now we're hungry.
Mr. Petit, the Lakers dead. The Lakers
Mr. D, you
dead.
can look in the chat, please.
No. All right, let's go ahead and do this one. This should be a good one for us to do. I actually want to draw it out, so I'm just gonna use this as a rubric. I'm gonna draw it out. So I'm gonna feel your pain.
Draw?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm gonna experience what y'all experience. You know?
No. Don't use that ruler thingy. Use freehand. Do freehand.
No, freehand. It's not gonna look neat. Okay, it's not gonna look neat. So I have to use this. I am just using the tools that I have at my disposal. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we lost, man. We went into overtime and still didn't work. You know.
KFC, USC, Lakers, and 5.
Are they talking about NFL?
No, I want KFC.
Now. You said the Lakers in 5, right?
I still believe in the Warriors. I still believe in us. We have tomorrow.
Okay, what is why?
I still believe.
No,
in
Miss
us.
Petit.
I
Hold
still
on,
believe
hold
in
on.
us.
I bought a clock his tea, right? So the Lakers didn't make the playoffs last year, right?
They did.
No, they didn't.
They did.
did?
They did. Yeah, they did.
Two clocking out.
They did. They did. They did. I ain't gonna lie. Ren, I ain't gonna lie. You just embarrass yourself. You just embarrass
Shut
yourself.
up, Mr. Petit, bro.
You just
Oh,
embarrass
God.
yourself. Wow. I mean, I still believe in us. I still believe we have a chance. I still believe we have a deep playoff run in us. So then there's that.
That's not right.
I still believe that. All right. Okay, so let's see. Let's say this is C. Let's say that this is X. It's X. And let's say that this is Y. Let's say that this is Y. And let's say that this is 85 degrees. $35. All right, I think we're good at that point. Okay, so we have X, Y, 85 degrees. Oh, we forgot 112. So this one looks sort of different, but I still think we could use the same principles to get our answer. I still do. Okay, so let's try. So Janelle, how are you feeling with these questions so far? Hey, Janelle.
I feel good, but on the last question, I got a little bit confused because the 44 and the Z, like they look on two different lines.
Oh, yeah, it's on the same line. Just gotta remember, add a common point on the same line, add a common point. All right.
That's it.
All right, so which one we gonna do first? X, Y, or Z?
Let's do Z first.
We have to do typically we do them in the order, alphabetical order. So let's do that later.
Okay.
Nice.
So angle. Someone have bad music playing in the background. That's not good. Angle X. You want Christian music playing in the background.
Holy is the day.
Yes, that's right. All right, X. Antoine, have you sent me a notes as yet? Because I realized that you don't be writing the notes down. You just be looking at the screen. So Antoine, have you sent me a notes as yet?
You could check. I sent you all the notes.
Antoine, you let Mr. Particular Kitty again?
Please do not
I know
use that
what-
phrase. Do not use that phrase. I don't understand what that
What
phrase
happened to
means.
the last person?
I don't even. I never hear that before.
I think that means
it's
like
That's not a
That's
trying to get back at the person or something.
that's not a nice phrase. You're not gonna use that phrase. We are nice people in this class, and
The only one
are-
who's not nice in this class is Mr.
we
Petit.
are very we are
Ooh,
respectful.
who said that? Who said that?
Do not
He
use that
actually is a nice
phrase.
person.
I'm nice.
Do not use that phrase. All right, so angle X, angle Y, and then we have angle Z. Okay, so angle Z. All right. So we need to figure out how we're gonna get these angles. $7:44. Time is moving slow today. This angle
Time
Z.
to speed up right now. Even 9 o'clock next hour.
I mean, it technically will be 9 o'clock in the next hour. It's a variant, like.
If it don't be, I could crash up.
All right, angle X. How are we gonna get angle X?
Is X 85?
X is 85. X is 85.
I think X is 112.
X is 112. So we have 85, 112. Let's go Xavier. Xavier's back. How you doing, Xavier?
Oh, wonderful, Mr. Petit.
That's good. It's good to have you in my class. You're a very positive person. Unlike I ain't calling names, but you're very positive. That's good. All right, so we have angle X.
Why be positive when you can just be yourself?
Antoine, see?
Speaking
See?
the truth.
See? Wow. Wow. Y'all haven't been muted all day, so okay then.
Mr. Petit, you can't mute me.
Just did. All right.
I'll sue you, Mr.
All right, so we have angle X. We need to figure out what angle X is. Angle X is what? Angle X.
Mr. Petit, you just mute her?
I did.
I was muted brutally, Mr. Petit.
All right. Angle X is what? How are we gonna get angle X? Gabrielle said 85. And then Xavier said 112. I guess we just calling off numbers. Anyone else want to try? How we got how
Put it in the chat.
yeah, you can put in the chat. You can put in the chat.
I put it in long time. Oh my
In the
gosh.
chat. You put in the chat.
Is it 85 because it like lines with like it opposes 85.
It opposes 85. Okay, I understand what you're trying to say.
Like the direction.
The
X
direction.
opposes right,
Uh-huh.
the top right, and then the 85 on the bottom, it also opposes the top right.
That is very
Bad
good.
at explaining it.
That is very good. Very good. Your name is Gabrielle, right?
Yes, so.
By the way, Gabrielle is a new student. Can y'all welcome her into the classroom?
Welcome. Run while you
Hey, welcome.
Hi. Yeah.
Very good.
What's up?
You.
Let her know how good this class is. Let her know how
This
great
class
it
is amazing.
Let her
Like,
know.
they noticed that by now.
Class.
If while you have a chance.
Wow, Antoine.
Run
that's-
away
Miss
while
Petit
you
is
have
a new
Wow.
she is a
See,
homebody.
don't
Just
Wow.
be on the good side and it'll be straight.
All right, so X is, she got it right. She is right. There's a word we use for this. It is what?
Angles in a straight line equals 180 degrees.
I wonder if y'all could see the shape. I'm drawing it.
It have an F.
It has an F. Very good, Devana. It has an F shape. An F shape. Very good. An F shape. And so F shape is like this. So this is this. So like she said, she made a very good point. This, if we look at this one, if we
But
as-
don't that also meet a point?
no, but it's not at a common point. So when we say common point, we mean like all of them have to meet at a common point. Like they have to meet at a common point, right? They have to meet. So then we say A, B, and C are like they add up to 180 degrees, but they're not like X and 85 are not at a common point. They're not at a common point. You understand what I'm saying?
No, you got me confused because I keep looking at the drawing we just did.
Uh-huh.
We got the Z saying at a common point.
No, the reason why we said Z, okay, if we say Z, Z is
right there.
Yeah, Z is right there, right? This is a Z. That's how we got Y, right? But how we got Z here was angles, this straight line, this one right now. Not with the Z. The Z is how we got Y. Now, how we got, sorry, yeah, the point is how we got Y. And I'm sorry, I said it so wrong. The Z is how we got Y, this Z, right? Now, when we came here to get the Z, we used the point. For this Z, we got the point, right? Angles on a straight line at a common point. But for this one, it's different because it's like an F shape. Let me draw the F. So
I see the F, but you have it in pink.
Yeah, it's actually red because I don't want
It looks
crimson.
pink on my computer.
I don't want crimson to feel like it's.
Oh.
So it's a red. Oh, this look bad. Yeah, it's a red. F. That doesn't look good.
Using my color, clock it.
I mean, no. Let me see this one. Okay, so this is F. Okay, this is the F. Why does it keep on doing that? I want it to stay.
That's what you get when you use AI, Mr. Petit.
You mean a perfect diagram? I know.
This diagram don't look too perfect if you can't put the things on.
It does look perfect. All right, so this is F. This is the F shape, okay? The F shape, do y'all know what the word is? It's not alternate, it's not co-interior.
Adjacent.
It is not adjacent, no. By the way, I like the point that Gabrielle made when you were a student, or in Lionel. So Gabrielle said that if you look at this particular what we call this particular transversal, this angle is to the, we'll say if we compare them to this transversal and this parallel line, it would be to the bottom, you say to the bottom right? Y'all see that? Like to the bottom right, because this would be to the bottom right, and this would be to the bottom left. This would be top left. This is top right, right? So this is bottom right. And also with respect to this parallel line and this, so with respect to this transversal and this parallel line, this is also to the bottom right, right? So both of them are to the bottom right. And so we call them corresponding angles. Did you remember that? Corresponding.
Mr. Petit, I was just about to say that.
Really excellent. I should have given you a chance because I know
Yeah,
you.
me too,
Yeah.
me too.
I was going to say it, and then I see you start talking, so I said, let me wait.
Wow, I didn't even give you a chance. My.
To be honest, Mr. Petit, I didn't have that. I'll be honest.
Wow.
I was going to say incoherent.
Wow. You know what?
My answer was going to sound like incoherent or something
You know
like
what?
that. To
I
be
give
honest.
up. I give up. I could have swear I think, my students getting it. They learning. Anyway.
I thought it was incoherent.
That's my.
Giving us the reason for that?
I'm going to give you the reason. Okay. This is 85 degrees. Okay. 85 degrees. So we're going to say the reason. Okay. The reason is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal they form a what? An F shape. They form, it's supposed to be a F shape. Okay? They form an F shape. So what shape do corresponding angles form?
F.
What shape do they form?
An F.
An F shape.
An F shape. Very good. Okay. And that's how we got that one. So let me
Mr. Petit, that don't look much like an F.
oh gosh, I thought someone was gonna say, Mr. Petit, it doesn't look like an F. It's an F. You can't see the F?
Okay,
No.
just act like the top part ain't there, and it just look like an F. Okay.
You can't
That's
see the
like
F.
the sign for pi if it was crooked and you couldn't draw and you had a broken eye or something.
That's what it's just.
Yeah, it looked like a pi sign for real. But we're gonna go with F. Amaya, do you see the F? Great, I'm glad that you saw it.
Wait, what?
But you didn't even give a time to respond.
Amaya, did you see it? Amaya?
No, not really, but okay.
Wow. My. All right, anyway. You want to see the F? It's the F. It's like you gotta like it's a like a like a sideway F.
You know your alphabet.
Javarian, that's a good one. All right. Okay, anyway, hopefully, I mean, I don't know what else to do, but okay, let's use a different symbol. It look like pi. Okay, I guess that works too.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, let's do pi. But in general, you think F as well, all right?
Your second language is Greek?
Ah, that's true. All right, next, angle Y. So if we know, let me go ahead and erase this. If we know that ready, erase all of this. So this is going to be this is X, so X is 85 degrees. So let's make sure that X is 85 degrees.
Mr. BT.
So if we know that, yeah, go ahead.
You could do, I mean, like, you could tell me the reason why it's like 85. I know you say it's an F shape, but is it more than that?
It's because there are corresponding angles. Once we could find okay, so basically if you want to be a little more technical, so we have a parallel line, right? These two lines are parallel, right? And we have a transversal that cuts it, right? So here we have this transversal right here. This line cuts it, okay? If you look carefully, the angle that is formed when this parallel line cuts with this transversal has to be equal to the same, because these two lines are parallel. So if we have the same transversal that cuts both parallel lines, wouldn't this also be 85 if this is 85? You understand?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like they have to be equal. You know what I mean? So this is but just think 85 degrees. Sorry, just think F shape corresponding angles. All right. This is at the bottom right. This is at the bottom right. 85 degrees. Both of them are 85. That makes sense? Lionel, you haven't sent me a notes though.
Oh, I have it already. I was gonna send
You have to send me a notes, Lionel. Don't be like Antoine. Antoine doesn't send me his notes. But send me a notes. All right, next. Let's move on from this. How are we gonna get Y? Y is easy. I think Y is easy. Y is what? What is Y?
95.
95? How you got that?
95 to
How you got that?
you subtract 180 from 80.
Very good. What's the reason? So 180 degrees.
Straight line.
180 degrees minus what? Minus 85 degrees. 180 minus 85, that's going to be equal to what? So 180 minus 85 is going to be equal to 95 degrees. And so it's gonna be 180 minus 85 is it's 95. So 180. 180 minus 85. 0 minus, let's use. Zero minus 5, we can't do that. That's gonna be 7, I think. Yeah, 7. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 8, we can't do that. This is gonna be 0. This is gonna be 17. 17 minus 8. What is 17 minus 8? 17 minus 8 is 9. This is 95. 95. So the answer is 95 degrees. 95 degrees. 95 degrees. So this is 95 degrees. By the way, class, what is the reason that y is 95 degrees? What's the reason? Class, what's the reason why y is 95 degrees? What is the reason? The reason is that what? Y'all don't know the reason? Wow, that's insane. What's the reason?
Angles on a straight line added to 100. And
Very good. Very good. Angles on a straight line. So the reason is angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Okay, good. Good. All right, now that we're done with that, angle Z. Angle Z, angle Z, angle Z.
You have two P's and up.
Angle Z. How are you gonna get angle Z, class? What do you think? Angle Z.
You look, if you turn your computer sideways, it looks like a P.
A what?
If you turn your head, if you turn your computer screen or your head sideways, it looks like a P, just without the intersecting lines.
A P. Is that a P?
A robotic P.
Robotic P. Okay. No. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I could.
Okay. Okay, so how are we gonna get Z? We're gonna get Z.
And Z is 112.
Z is 112. How you got 112?
He aligns with one
co-interior.
Co-interior. I agree with
no.
I agree with
Co-interior
it is
not
co-
equal.
It's
It equals
68.
something else.
It's 68.
68. No, it's not 68. First of all, it is co-interior, and we learned about co-interior angles recently, right? We already know about co-interior angles. So if we first, let me draw the first of all, what I need to do, I need to see my flames. So I'm going to first draw it with yellow. So we could have Dragon Ball Z flames. Okay, so highlight. So look at this. What shape am I gonna draw? I'm gonna draw a what? If it's co-interior angles, what shape am I gonna draw? A what? Sort of shape. This is a what?
C. C.
A C shape. Very good. A C shape. So this is a C shape or a C shape or a U shape. Okay. So this is this. Do y'all see the C shape or the U shape? Do y'all see it? I don't know if y'all see it. Let me draw it again, and since y'all don't see it, C shape or U shape. Okay. All right. So that's it down. All right. So we have here is this U shape. What do we know about our co-interior angles? They what? What do you know about co-interior angles?
You want me to answer?
Anyone can answer. Co-interior angles add up to what?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. Very good. And so we have here is this is going to be 180 degrees minus what? 180 degrees.
Minus 112.
Minus 112. Very good. Minus 112.
And give you 68.
That's going to be equal to
68.
68. Very good. So 180 minus 112 is 68 degrees. Very good. So it's going to be 68 degrees.
Mr. Matilda, I thought you were telling me Z ain't 68.
I say Z is not 68. I thought you said Z is 112. So
Yeah, I saw that I changed it and they say 68.
then I said Z is not 68.
Yeah, so
Okay, I was wrong. It is 68. So the reason, what's the reason? The reason is that co-interior angles what add up
180
to 180 degrees. They form a C shape. Okay, this is a lot of time for math. We have to go into English. But any questions on this before I move on? Any questions on this before I move on? Any questions on before I move on, or we understand? All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I was telling you have 2 P's and up
2 P's.
on the reason for angle Y for you posted with the 2 P's.
Angle Y. Angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees.
You have UPP. Now say to you have 2 P's.
Oh, you mean that? Okay. Oh, I was trying to figure what you're talking about. All right, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Morris, for being helpful. Okay, so let's move on from this. Right, let's move on from this. All right.
Timing on my
All
side,
right.
Lord.
All right, let's move on from this. All right, so take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And we can move on from this. All right, let me move from this. This is going to be this.
So, do you feel a little tired, little sleepy?
Not at all. I'm full of energy. Full of energy, man.
Little tired?
Not at all.
You sure?
I'm positive, man.
You sure, Mr. Petit?
I am so
You
positive.
can't like drink a nighttime medicine.
No.
Like take some
That's
pills or something.
crazy.
No.
Some sleeping
All right.
pills.
No. All right. Today
I mean,
is.
see, you're just promoting asking for a break. You're trying to gain medicine.
I know, right? You want medicine? Make me sick. My. All right. The subject is we're gonna do English language. So we have to finish our fallacies. This is gonna be this might be our final installation of our fallacies. Maybe our final installation.
I'm gonna miss
Yay.
fallacies once we finish it.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
You like our fallacies? Yeah, fallacies are very practical because a lot of people just be walking around doing fallacies. And
I've caught so many people like saying a fallacy. Like that would be kind of fun.
yeah.
Mr.
Go ahead.
The math thing over?
Yeah, we're finished with math. Yeah, we're going to English. Did you send in the notes? Is that Lionel?
I can send you it right now.
Yeah, send me a notes. All right. Okay, so this is
Mr.
fine.
Petit, my phone died, so I have to send you the notes once it charges.
No problem. All right, so so we did so far. Okay, so it's gonna be logical fallacies part 3.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. I think part 3. I think that's part 3. It has to be part 3 because
Sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, Mr. Petit.
logical fallacies. Logical fallacy part 3. All right, so
Logical
Before we
fallacy.
did this.
we did
part 3.
part 3.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we need to.
So would this be part 3,
This
or
part.
would this be a continuation of part 3, or would this be or would this be part 4 now?
This will be part 4. Part
Never
4.
mind. Okay.
Part
Thank
4.
you.
Crimson, you scared me. Oh my goodness. All right.
Trying to talk fast like you
I
tonight.
know, right? Crimson is like,
Oh,
would it be? Would it be?
sorry.
Would it be?
Habit.
Would it be? All right. So the first type of fallacies we dealt with was generalization fallacies. That's like sweeping generalizations. Like if I say, hey, Bahamian talk shows are too politically biased and emotionally charged, that is a generalization. The next type of fallacy we dealt with was post hoc or false cause. That's when you assume, the wrong cause. And then we look at false fallacies, false authority, false analogy, false dilemma. All of those are different. So far we did generalizations, we did false cause, and then we did false fallacy. All right. Those are things that we should not have in our work. We should not have them inside of our writing, right? We don't want our fallacies. So I just look at it. Apparently we have 2 more groups of fallacies. So the next type of fallacies we're going to talk about is going to be our emotional fallacies. So obviously the emotional fallacies is going to what? Appeals to the audience's what? The audience's emotions. Very good. Emotions. Write this down for me, please. Emotions are effective.
Emotional fallacies.
Laura, you have anything else to tell us? Because your mic is open.
No, sir. Sorry.
Are effective strategies in academic discourses. But is the big but. I should put this but as in the capital but they become manipulative or excessive, or let's say but when they become manipulative or excessive, they undermine the argument and are fallacious. What does it mean to be fallacious? My mind, that's a nice word. Everything you say is fallacious. Mercy. Alea, everything you say is fallacious. Antoine, everything you say is fallacious. Sounds good.
This is very true.
This is aggressive.
Not aggressive.
Mr.
Not
Petit.
aggressive. Fallacious doesn't
How?
mean aggressive.
Doesn't mean to exaggerate the truth.
Leo,
No.
Leo, kidnap Mr. Petit before he go
No.
before he go to.
No,
Yes.
fallacious mean it's a fallacy. It's a logical error. That's what I mean by fallacious.
So you saying me dumb?
I'm not saying you're dumb. Come on, Ale. I
But
would
you
never
said
say
we
that.
have a logical error.
I'm not saying that you're dumb. Why would I say that in front of your parents? All right.
What? It's on live.
All right. So fallacious means that it's an error in reasoning, right? If everything that someone says is fallacious, that means that it doesn't make sense. It's not true. It's not accurate. I think accurate is probably the best word to say, right? So the first type of emotional fallacy. Now, emotional fallacies appeal to your emotion, right? So that's how they draw you. And people use this, especially deceptive people use emotional fallacies a lot. This is going to be, the first one is called the bandwagon fallacy. The bandwagon fallacy. It's also called ad populum. Okay. Ad populum. Right. Ad populum. Or appeal to people. Appeal to people. This is what we call a band. By the way, if you were to guess, what does the bandwagon fallacy mean? What do you think that means?
When one group of people jump on someone.
When a group of people jump on someone.
Like an idea. Like they go short ideas so people
When
do
I
that.
believe
So that
it.
When
people
all of them believe in the same damn thing.
When everyone to believe in the same. Alea. Come on. Be kind.
It's the truth. Though.
Yeah, like Mr. Petit thing and the cheese go in the next.
Wow. You know what? You're not allowed to speak in my class anymore. All right.
This is the
Bandwagon
tea.
fallacy is when people purport the idea. So the idea, right? Let me Claire Jones. Why is it still here, bro? Anyway, I can't move that.
I see no R in that word, you know.
The idea, I said the idea that some action is right because it is popular or the majority of people believe in it. It appeals. So why did it say it appeals to emotion? What sort of emotion does this appeals to? Right? What sort of emotion does it appeals to?
The urge to be seen.
The urge to be seen, not really the urge to be seen.
To belong.
The urge. Say it again, Gabriel.
To belong.
Say it again, Gabriel.
To belong.
To belong. Some people just want to belong. They just want to be a part of something. They just want to feel like they accepted and
Well,
loved.
they are part of something dumb.
And
that's
love,
just
right?
how Mr. Petit used to be.
Antoine, you want to fit in? Right? So that's what we mean by bandwagon. People want to feel that they are part of something. They don't want to feel like they are ostracized in no way, right?
Don't do bandwagon too much.
Exactly. Don't be bandwagoning. All right. All right. So it appeals to our desire to be a part of a group or to follow popular fashion. And young people love to do this. They all be bandwagoning all day, every day. And to jump.
Aren't you young, Mr. Petit?
No, I old. I 82.
82? Wow.
Bandwagon.
I believe that.
All right. Everybody's wear Clarks. So you want Clarks. Everybody's wear Tommy belts, so you want Tommy belts. Everybody getting tattoos,
Well,
you want
Mr. Badi,
tattoo.
Clarks
It's
the
basically
old
like
old
following
gentleman.
fashion.
Everybody wears skinny jeans, y'all want to wear skinny jeans. I don't get it. Bandwagon fallacy. All right. Be different. You want to see when you're different, you get the answer right?
That's
Nope.
so
Nope.
weird, Mr.
That's a
Badi.
rare chance.
That is a lie.
Example. Give me an example of a bandwagon fallacy.
You
Bandwagon
just
fallacy.
gave us like 3 examples.
That's not it. Those are not examples. That's just me being Mr. Petit.
Well, you should have been a little meaner if you wanted to be Mr. Petit.
Example of a bandwagon fallacy.
We won't jump off the cliff you won't come to.
No. No.
Okay. This
Stanley Cups.
Say it again.
Stanley Cups.
Stanley Cups.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Everybody get
That's a
them.
good one. That's a good one.
Watch,
Stanley.
G-Shock watch.
G-Shock watch. Okay.
Yeah, I think
Clarks.
everybody's trying to get them.
Clarks are the best brand of shoes to wear because everyone is wearing it. Is that because everyone is wearing it, does that mean it's the best brand?
No, Clarks
No,
are. They look ugly.
It's a strong shoes, but that means it's the
That
best
doesn't mean it's the
brand.
best, right?
Mhm.
What makes it the best? Or what could you say that makes it the best?
The
That's
quality.
The quality is made of. By the way, I must admit, I probably biased, but Clarks really are durable. Admittedly, they're really durable.
Yes, they are.
And comfortable to wear, right? But you can't make the case that Clarks are the best brand to wear just because everyone is wearing it. If you want to make the case that Clarks is the best brand, what would you say?
Clarks are the best because they hold up for years and years and they look so good.
Okay, exactly. So the style, the quality, all those things are you might go to statistics and see we order the different shoes, which one lasts longer over time, those sort of stuff, right? Maybe you could say, how about this one? Hondas are the best cars to drive because everyone is driving. Everyone in Nassau, everyone.
You should have used the Jordan shoes.
Nassau. Please do not touch the Jordan brand. Okay? Do not touch the Jordan brand.
For once, I could agree with you, Mr. But for once, just this one time.
Hondas are the best cars to drive because everyone in Nassau drives a Honda. Why is this a fallacy? It's actually a what? A bandwagon fallacy because you're saying that you should do it or this thing is good because everyone is doing it. That doesn't make no sense. That does not make no sense. You should vote F&M because everyone in your family is voting F&M. Or you should vote PLP because everyone in your family is voting PLP. No.
You don't do that.
Right? Right. And so even though PLP is the best party, but we're not gonna talk about that tonight.
Sounds a little hypocritical, Mr.
No.
Say no. All right. So I was just joking. So that's what we mean by bandwagon fallacy. Let's go to the next one. Appeal to sympathy. So appeal to sympathy. Appeal to sympathy. The idea that a certain action should be taken based on an appeal to sympathy, an appeal to pity, rather than a logical appeal. Okay. Appeal to sympathy. That means we should feel sorry for you. Appeal to sympathy. Okay. Go ahead, Amaya, read the definition of appeal to sympathy.
The idea that a certain action should be taken based on an appeal to pity rather than a logical appeal.
Very good. So let me give you an example. This should make sense. It is not right to expel this student from the University of what? The Bahamas, let's use that. For plagiarism. Do you all agree with that statement? It is not right to expel the student from the University of the Bahamas because of plagiarism.
What exactly does plagiarism mean?
When you copy another person's
and copy something.
Yeah, plagiarism is when you copy someone else's work without giving them credit. Plagiarism
You
is
gotta get fling out of the competition.
so.
You didn't know if you teeth in my things, yes, I'm a finna snitch.
So he grew up in a very poor neighborhood. Okay. That did not distinguish right from wrong.
What that gotta do with me?
He grew up in Baintown or something like that.
Hey, not all people from Baytana.
Oh.
Amen, amen.
My bad then. My bad.
Alea, get checked right quick.
Y'all, I just was a little curious where he grew up.
No, exactly. A
I
stereotype.
was just curious.
He did not have lunch every day.
All of this about a one example.
Yeah. Sometimes
Miss Witty, they can say it again,
would-
but this have to do with us. Why you keep
sometimes
it
he would cry for food.
Give him a piece of napkin, he'll be alright.
So this is what we call appeal to what? Appeal to
sympathy.
Appeal to sympathy.
Bullshit.
It is not right to expel the student from University of Bahamas for plagiarism. He grew up in a very poor neighborhood that does not distinguish right from wrong. He did not have lunch every day. Sometimes he would cry for food. And that is why we should not expel him from the university because of plagiarism. Okay?
Shouldn't you say it is not right to expel the student from the from UB for plagiarism because
Right?
he grew up blah blah blah.
So I didn't want to make it too long. That's why I separated it. But this is an appeal to sympathy, right? It is saying that he could get away with this because of what? Because of
His background. Because he grew up poor.
Because of his background, yes. Is that a good argument?
No, because plenty people have bad. They don't do that.
Exactly. You have persons who grew up in a bad neighborhood. You have persons who, you know, had a hard life, but they don't go around to even people work, right?
No, they don't.
And so you can't use that as an excuse, all right? So that's what we call a fallacy, because it's just like saying it is right for him to thief from the store because he grew up in a poor neighborhood, or it's right for him to thief your car because he don't have no car. Like what? Like so he could thief my car because he don't have no car. So what car I could drive?
Miss Witty, does somebody tell me that? I swear.
You're gonna turn the other cheek. All right. So that's what I mean by appeal.
No, Miss Witty, I can make you take a drug test right there and then because you got me smoking.
All right. Do not use those words in this classroom.
I think you're not a.
All right. Then we have ethical fallacies. I think we could be done with fallacies today. I think we should. Yeah, we only have 2 more.
Yay.
Ethical fallacies. Last day of fallacies. Okay, ethical fallacy. The first one is, so the one with bandwagon fallacy, what's another word we use for bandwagon fallacy? Another word. Another word for
appeal to people. Pop. populum.
Ad populum, very good. So ad populum is when you appeal to the people. You appeal to everyone is doing it, so it must be right. Right? Let me spell this one right. The next one is ad hominem. Ad hominem. This one is different from ad populum, but it's a type of fallacy. It's an ethical fallacy. Now, the reason why it's an ethical fallacy is because it's morally wrong. Like at this point, you are actually outrageous. You are out of line. Okay. So it premises that attack the person and not the issue. So you know, like when you're in a debate with someone, right? And because they can't debate your argument, they say, carry your big head, or carry your, carry your fat self, or carry your small self. Like they start to like
They start tripping.
yeah, they start to call you names because they don't have no other, like you are ready to destroy them, like logically, exactly. So they don't know what to say, so they just start attacking you, right? Carry your big head, carry your, when that's happened.
When that happened, I just put my 2 hands in my pocket, take them on, and give them 2 bigger slaps.
All right, we do not subscribe to violence. So ad hominem is when persons.
Well, it's on the recording.
When persons start to attack you personally because they can't attack the argument. Argument. Okay. All right. So give me an ad hominem attack or ad hominem. Oh gosh, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, me, I got one.
Never mind.
Never mind. No, please,
Never
Mr. Mine is so good. No
Never
violence, no violence. Nothing
mind.
I want.
Never mind.
I have one.
Put in the chat. Put in the chat. I need ad hominem.
I could say it out loud.
No. Ad hominem. It's when you attack the person, not the issue. Okay. All right. You attack the person and not the issue. Ad hominem. All right. Attacking the person and not the issue. See. All right. Let me do it. How can he even be considered for the nomination for president?
That's about Donald Trump, right?
No, not Donald Trump. No, definitely not Donald Trump. USA.
That's a petite.
The only Donald I know is Donald Duck.
Real Donald Duck.
How can he even be considered for the nomination for president when he is short? What? I mean, another description. Skinny.
Orange.
Black.
Ugly.
Orange. And
Orange.
Smell
bad.
No, he can't.
Donald Trump being short or
Nah.
skinny.
No, we're not.
Orange
And has a. Please leave Donald Trump, the great Donald Trump, alone.
a
Please.
toupee.
Yeah, fake girl.
Are you saying this so he
He's a
doesn't
criminal.
call like
He is a
someone
short.
to bomb
He
you?
is. He is short. He is short, skinny, and has a big.
Boss one in the back head.
A big
head.
Yeah.
Boss one in the back head.
All right. So this is an ad hominem attack, right? Because what does being skinny, having a big head, and short have to do with nomination for president, right?
He can't see over the podium. He can't see over the podium.
They could always put a stand.
They
They could always put a stand.
So
They could always put a
they
stand.
gotta buy a stand. That's taking out the money.
Straw man attack. So straw man is another one. Straw man. It's another fallacy. Okay. So when you are making your point. You don't descend into attacking the person, right? You what? You attack the ideas. All right. So instead of saying he should be considered for president because he is short, have a bald head, head big or something like that, what you're gonna say is he shouldn't be considered for president. Why? Because he has not demonstrated what? Leadership what?
Qualities.
Leadership qualities. That's
Even
what you
though
could say, right? But you can't say he shouldn't be considered a president because he have a big head and he ugly. It's like, no. That's you attacking the person, and not the actual
Mr. D,
problem at
be
hand.
honest. Mr. D,
Okay.
be honest.
Yes.
If Brave Davis was ugly, you was voting for him?
Let's move on, please.
Bro, what that got to do with anything though? I didn't realize what was going on here.
The misrepresentation.
You want an ugly person leading your country?
I want
If
someone who's
he's
effective. I
What
want
does
someone
it
who's
matter what they
effective.
look like?
I want someone who's effective. All right.
If
That's
it
what I
does
want.
matter, because okay, let's
I
say
want someone who's effective.
someone completely ugly, hideous, looking like a chick shiny or something.
But that's not what you use to distinguish whether he's a president or not. The question is, can he do the job? If he could do the job and he's doing it right, golly, he gets the job. That's all.
I'd rather you be dumb and handsome than ugly and smart.
Well,
Yeah,
then
you
you
said the
will
wrong
get
Wow.
then you will get swing all day every day. All day every day.
Mr. D,
All
say they have
day
a party
every
or
day.
something, right?
All
And
day.
the president have to represent the whole country. A ugly man.
If he is doing a great job, what do I
In a way,
care?
he's the person who would run our country though.
If he's doing a good job, like no one cares, bro. I mean, look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden was the president of the United States, and the man couldn't see left from right.
That's a side, eh?
So, if so, I rather someone who have their brains on their head than that. So it doesn't matter at this point.
Trump
All right.
didn't get no brains or that bleach skin.
Please stop it. By suggesting that the opponents supports a preposterous position that a few reasonable people would. So this is a straw man attack. A straw man attack is when I say something basically false about you to deflect from the argument. So I could say, like, for example, why should he be the chemistry professor? He believes that Jesus was resurrected from the dead. All right. So what am I doing now? It's a straw man attack, because I'm saying, hey, people in science, we don't believe that Jesus resurrected from the dead. So why should we hire him? He can't be a university professor because he believes that Jesus resurrected from the dead. That's a straw man attack, right? Because just because you believe that Jesus resurrected from the dead, that doesn't disqualify you from being a chemistry professor. Okay. And so that's what I mean by a straw man attack. Okay. All right. So another straw man attack is basically when they basically say that you believe in all different stuff that you don't actually believe in, or that only few people would believe in. Okay. All right. Give me the examples of the fallacies that we have. The first one is bandwagon. What's the second one? For the second type.
Appeal to sympathy.
Very good. What's the next one?
Ad hominem.
Very good. What's the next one?
Straw man.
Straw man. Very good. Which fallacy is the one where it purports the idea that because everyone is doing it, you should do it? What type of fallacy is that?
Bandwagon.
Bandwagon fallacy. Very good.
Bandwagon.
Which fallacy attacks the person and not the issue?
Ad hominem.
Ad hominem. Very good. Which type of fallacy, gets your emotions involved?
Appeal to sympathy.
Appeal to sympathy. Very good. Appeal to sympathy. Which type of fallacy attacks the associates you with associates you with an idea that only few people would believe in? What type of fallacy is that?
Ethical.
Straw man. Very good.
Ethical.
No, ethical is a group of fallacies.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm gonna do for this one, I'm gonna put the fallacies on the screen, and then you're going to, by the way, let me put the notes in the chat because some people are not finished with the notes. So I'm gonna put the notes in the chat because I'm gonna move the screen. So let me put the notes in the chat. Wait, I can't paste. All right, they're not accepting all of the notes. So I'm gonna have to separate it one at a time. Are they saying that it's too much words? I guess they're saying it's not even a lot.
Even Zoom will tell you writing too much.
It's not even a lot. It's not a lot. It's literally like 4 sentences. I could write this in like 5 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna put the fallacy on the screen, okay? And then you're gonna tell me, you do not have to write down, please. You do not have to write down the fallacy. You're just gonna tell me what type it is. Is it a bandwagon fallacy? Is it a, whatever type of fallacy it is, okay? I'm just gonna keep the ethical ones there because we don't have enough space for the rest, okay? So, good. So let me put the great exercise on this. Do y'all understand what to do, right? Y'all understand what to do? Put it inside the chat. Graded exercise. Class, do you understand what to do? I'm not talking to myself.
Yes, sir.
That's only one
sir.
person. Do we understand what to do? I mean,
Yes, sir.
good. We're gonna put the type of fallacy that it is. All right. Was it bandwagon? Is it ad hominem? Whatever. Okay. Are we writing down the question? Are we writing down the sentence?
No, sir.
No, we just writing down what type of fallacy it is. Okay. Good. All right. Number one. Okay. All right. Number two.
Want me to write the graded exercise down?
No, don't write it down. No. All right. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six.
Mr. Petit,
Uh-huh.
we put in like number 1 and then the fallacy, right?
Yeah, you have to tell me that, like then the put the number, all right? The number. All right, so that's 7. Put your answers inside the chat for me, please. Put your answers inside the chat. Again, put your answers inside the chat for me. Tell me what type of fallacy is this that we have? Okay, again, put your answers inside the chat for me. You should get an iPhone. Literally everyone in our class has one. Number 2, please don't fine me for speeding. I just had a bad day at work. Number 3, don't read a novel. She dropped out of high school. Number 4, you think we should reduce meat intake, so you're saying we should all become vegans? Number 5, he deserves the promotion because he works so hard, even though he's never on time. Number 6, all the kids are skipping school today. You should come too. Number 7, he said we should limit screen time. So now he wants to take away our phones forever. All right, there's still 7. Everyone needs to answer inside the chat for me, please. Again, everyone needs to answer inside the chat for me. Just those 7 that we have. Tegan, what number you on? Tegan, what number you on?
I'm still writing the notes.
Still writing the notes, okay. Good. Shantasia, what number you on? Shantasia, what number you on? Shantasia. Shantasia, what number you on? Can't from Shantasia. Gabrielle, I think that's her name. Gabrielle. Ren, what number you on? And
From the Vivo movie?
I have one more question left.
okay. And Crimson, what number you on?
Miss Petit, I'm on number 5.
Number 5. Good. Liliana, what number you on?
Number 4.
All right. Liliana, what number you on? Liliana, what number you on?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, and is anyone who's finished with these? Is anyone who's finished? Is anyone who's finished?
Finish, but I think my answers are wrong.
You think your answers are wrong? All right. Alea, what number you on?
I am on number 5.
Number 5. Okay. Chai, what number you on?
I'm on number 3.
Number
3.
Number 3. Good. Charlitha, what number you on? Charlitha, what number you on?
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay. And Jamaya, what number you on? Jemiah, what number you on?
I am number 5.
Number 5, okay. All right. Elkenig? 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 Elkenig, what number you on? Where's Elkenig? Where's Elkenig? Can't have from Elkenig. And Aiden Deal, where's Aiden Deal? Aiden Deal? Where's Aiden
Yes,
Deal?
sir.
What number you
I'm on number 6.
Number 6, okay, good. All right. All right, so let's move on from this. See all answers. Okay, number one. You should get an iPhone. Literally everyone has one in our class. Which all are for that one? What policy is that?
Bandwagon.
Bandwagon, very good.
Most
Bandwagon.
definitely bandwagon.
Bandwagon, very good. Please don't fine me for speeding. I just had a bad day at work.
Appeal to sympathy.
Appeal to sympathy, very good.
Yes.
Appeal to sympathy. Appeal to sympathy. Don't read a novel. She dropped out of high school.
Ad hominem.
Ad hominem. Ad hominem, very good. Ad hominem, very good. You think we should reduce meat? What? You think we should reduce meat intake? So you're saying we should all become vegans?
Strawman.
Strawman, very good. Strawman. He deserves a promotion because he works so hard, even though he's never on time.
Appeal to
sympathy.
Appeal to sympathy. Very good. Appeal to sympathy. All the cool kids are skipping school today. You should come too.
Bandwagon.
Bandwagon for sure. He said we should limit screen time. So now he wants to take away our phones forever.
Strawman.
Strawman for sure. Anyone got 7 out of 7? 7 out of 7?
Me.
Yes, 7 out of 7. 7 out of 7. Very good. 7 out of 7. All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I mean the notes. If you have done it already, I'll see you all on tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Oh.
Good night.
Good night.
Aiden, where's Aiden? Aiden Adderley, before you go. Where's Aiden? I hope Aiden got leave. Aiden Adderley.
Hallelujah.
Okay. Aiden Adderley, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. I have to read over your stuff and give you some feedback. Today is Monday, hopefully by Wednesday. And then we could move from there, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they keep sending back my coursework, telling me I need a cover page and something
Cover
else.
page.
I don't know what they mean by that.
A cover page? Just a cover page they asked you for?
Yeah, a cover page, and tell me I have to put all my information
On the cover page.
front of the cover
Okay.
page, I guess.
Yeah, so the cover page is basically, oh yeah, I surprised. Yeah, that's true. The cover page is basically where you have a page, okay? So on this cover page, you have this page, right? You're gonna put the theme for the thing The theme is if you look on the paper, it tells you the theme. It says prohibition.
Yeah, bootlegging.
Something, whatever they have as a theme.
Bootlegging, yeah.
You're gonna have a nice picture that's associated with bootlegging or something like that. You're gonna have
Oh, so not a picture of me, a picture of bootlegging.
yeah, picture of bootlegging, yeah. Then you have your name, right? Obviously, you are independent candidate. Did they give you a candidate number?
Yeah, I think that's
be
the
an-
number, but she write on the thing.
Yeah, name and candidate number, right? And then you're gonna say independent candidate at the bottom. So candidate number, candidate number, it's gonna be there. You could say candidate type. Candidate type. Could put independent.
Okay.
Independent. And that's all they asking for. It's a cover page.
Right there. Okay, I can take the picture of that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Tito.
I still need the notes from Thursday.
Yes. No problem. That's fine. All right.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Have a
And
wonderful
that's basically it right there.
That's it. That's it. That's all they mean by a cover page. All
Thank
right, then.
you.
Mr. Petit,
Yes.
I forgot to send you the
Good
the
night,
writing
Mr.
that I
Petit.
did last week.
Yes.
I sent it today.
You sent it today?
Yes, I did.
Via email?
Before class. Yeah, through my
Okay,
email.
Okay, then. Thank you. I'll look at that.
I think.
No problem. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.